here we go.
Power's out. Always a good sign.
I used up a lot of my ammunition in the previous fights, so...
Anyone here?
I'm here, in the closet.
Agent Estevez? Is that you?
That was weird.
Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Yeah, okay. Really pleased that we unlocked some more inventory space.
Here it comes.
I actually made the effort to hit what is apparently a weak spot this time. I keep on forgetting, like it's so ingrained in me in other games to shoot for the head, that when they've had like a big glowing red dot in their chests, I've not been shooting at it. So I'm kind of glad that I have begun to get out of that habit of automatically just shooting
All
at
clear,
heads.
Estevez.
The doors appear to be in all fucked up locations now.
That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring altered world event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources. Problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Here. You'll need these keys.
Okay, cool. I'll take some keys. That's perfect.
Back into the morgue, huh?
Any fuses that you've got would be nice as well, or am I going to have to look around for those too? Just a quick check of these rooms again, make sure I don't miss any potential ammunition. Oh, a revolution for the brain. Experience time and other neuroscience breakthroughs. Memory loss. The battle to regain your mind. UFOs, Myth and Reality Part 3. UFOs Myth and Reality Part 2, UFO Myth and Realities Part 1. Don't forget, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. So we've got a clue of some sort there. That's some... Oh, hello. Got a pump action shotgun. Hey, this is the room down to the morgue.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Will do.
There's another cult stash.
Oh. Is it to do with the number of lines? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Oh, 1, 4, 6 maybe. If it's not that, I'll have to come back to it. Oh. Excellent, a lovely save area. Pour ourselves a cup of tea to complete the save. And I don't have that much shotty ammunition left. I hope there's nothing too dangerous down here. I mean, I can hear that there are taken somewhere. Or is it just the water machine gun? That's fun. Good, some crossbow ammunition.
Stay the fuck down!
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
I'm coming in just a second. Or am I? What's he doing hiding behind there? Come on, out you get.
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more glide.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Ah, don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
I feel like he might not really be that well. Let's do the profiling.
I can tell something is wrong.
Yeah.
What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal
Oh no.
case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared. Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Oh, the story's
Casey's
got to him
affected
as
by
well.
The horror story too. I'm fighting for them all now. What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
Oh,
I'll
excellent.
take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
The light went a bit squiffy. Is there a page somewhere here? Look at that. There's a floaty bit. What's going on there? No? It's like there's something here, but there isn't. Strange.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
Broken door!
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
Okay, I'm all right with that. The light flickered as though I didn't attack through it. I didn't. Okay, we could potentially have some nonsense here once I burn this dark stuff away.
More coming down.
It's not good.
Gravity!
Oh! The light's out again. Or still out, rather. Oh, fuck! Have a flare in your face. Oh, fuck. Okay, that went through the ground. Oh,
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
oh, dearie me. Give me all the shotgun ammunition, please. I was right, though. There was some nonsense that came about as soon as... as soon as we burnt through that dark stuff. Where's she gone?
Anderson, over here.
Yep, I'm coming through there in just a second. Now, you were blocking this door before. Is there anything in here? No.
Got a little cramped in that closet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat.
Oh.
It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
The Luck and Probability Department. I don't know if you remember Control or if you've ever played Control, but that department inside the game was really fun to play because it was all to do with random events. There were lots of puzzles based around probability and random chances and certain configurations of strange things.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the
Hello.
leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shut me! Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out!
I think we've got
Stop it, none of you can.
quite a good idea of what's
We can
going
take
on
care
now.
of this. We've been preparing for this.
Ooh, I can't open the cell. Hello.
Saga, do you have it?
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Don't fucking give it to him! Take it! He's a fucking monster, Saga!
Oh.
There it is! We've been waiting for you, motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Scratch has arrived.
Yeah.
pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. These must power the light. Need to-
Oh no.
There must be a way to slow them down.
This isn't gonna work.
Got one.
Two more to go.
Okay, that suppresses him for a little while, long enough for me to do one of them.
Core activated.
Okay. Oh.
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Oh. There's some more investigation to do, I think.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Oh. Okay.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
That is quite useful intel. Thank you very much for that.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
Might be.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
Well, we've got some profiling to do. Let's have some fun with this. So we've got Scratch and Wake to do.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
Very possible.
Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was. Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Come on, what's the clue to the pump action?
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
Quincy, Baston, Westmore. I wonder if that's how it works. So Q, because this is part 1, part 2, part 3. So let's try it by author. Rather than UFO, let's go with the author. So Q, so Q would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B will be 2. And W, well, we've got 7 and 2, and let's just try clicking through. Let's try that. Okay, yep, it was the authors.
Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
So I need to quick slot that. Excellent.
I'm sorry about your brother, Elmo.
Yuck was all hard. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch.
Huh?
That was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
Interesting.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just the name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
Yep, you can make people do whatever you want, pretty much, if you make them afraid enough. Oh, Jacko. Oh no, a bear. Goals. Examine the files locked in the cell. That's the plan. I can't remember where the cells are. No, that's the morgue. The cells are this way.
Wake isn't the first person the Dark Presence disguised itself as.
Mm-hmm. A transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Mr. Wake, you've been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now, I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we need to know. There is a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it. All of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you're in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not, expletive, listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Expletive, you. Let me... the expletive out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative. Fair enough. Are there any other documents?
The lake is a gateway to the dark place. What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
I guess we're about to find out some definitions. Let's get to the board where it wants me to be. FBC file on the clicker.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
Uh-huh. BC file on Cauldron Lake. Threshold to another reality. Dark presence assumed the form of Barbara Jagger.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Can anything Wake said be trusted? Probably not. FBC file on capabilities of light switch.
Right.
Okay. More profiling.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying. Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do. So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over.
Hell
Everything
yeah.
is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
There's still something up with the coffee, I think. Was that a hint? One for the books? Was that a clue to how to get the gun, but I've already figured it out? Is that right? Yeah, I think it was. Strange.
Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Deduction available. The clicker can be used by anyone.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
That's interesting.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I don't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Oh, this is the beginning of the end of the game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling the other areas will be limited if you choose to continue. So I don't want to do that yet.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
So it was at this point I decided to head off and try and finish some of the nursery rhymes, stashes and lunchboxes and so on that I hadn't already got yet. I do go on to collect them all, but through a recording issue, I didn't actually capture a good chunk of them. If you want to, stick around and watch me explore some of the areas where we didn't previously have access to because we didn't have bolt cutters. Otherwise, wait for the next installment where we'll be performing the ritual to summon Alan Wake. Will do. So I actually want to go and do some exploring. Two arrows pointing away. Giant moose statue in the park. There is no giant moose statue in here. Two arrows upwards. Not missing that, am I? So, trash can. Dogs keep digging up the flowers. No. Even if there are just any other symbols out here. Oh, painted the poor TV reception. Okay. So we've got mountains on the satellite. Arrows away from each other from the trash. And up on the bench. I've got to try and remember that. Let's try that again. Okay, so we have TV reception, so mountains. Trash can away, so mountains away. Cool down on a bench. They're the ones pointing up. So mountains pointing away, and the ones that point up. Oh, nailed it. Finally. Monsters live in the woods. Thanks for that. Great intelligence. Oh, it's miles to get to this one. Jesus Christ. I cannot tell what that is. Cannot see what this picture is at all. Is that Santa? It is so hard to see what is going on here. Okay, there was just a key next to the chimney. It took me forever to figure out the hint wasn't Santa's butt. Why am I making this so complicated? Just give us normal fucking keys. I agree. 100%. And I've got all the lunch boxes in this area, so let's head over to one of the other areas. Finding a gang of wolves there is not really what I was interested in finding, but... Oh my god. Fuck off. Burn it off. Oh, where are you, dickhead? Oh shit, there's one. What are all these dickheads doing here? I'm gonna die. Whoa.
I think that's all of them.
Whoa. What the fuck? What was that major bullshit? Let's go back to the car and head over to some of the other areas that that we know are currently locked due to bolt cutters and so on. Let's head over to Cauldron Lake again and see what joys I've missed over there. Is it on the map? Oh, I can go into the rental cabins now because I have bolt cutters.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. Need to find a key. see. Go from the... This is... Through a castle, over a bridge, past a hill, past a skeleton? A tree with a Z on it. Wow. Mm-hmm.
And another lunchbox.
Where? Aha! Nine pieces, nice. His hair was longer than I remembered, blowing gently in the cool night breeze. I put my hand to his cheek to confirm that he was indeed real, and he was real, feeling his handsome beard, wild but neatly trimmed, beneath my fingers to prove it. You're back, I breathed. Yes, I'm back. I wasn't cold any longer. Did totally miss the knitted thing in the window there. So where am I now? Heading into the back of this property. That's a tape, so there is a nursery rhyme here. These people left in a hurry. Always got to make sure that there's nothing that you've left lying around.
There's a rhyme over here.
Oh, a hero, courageous and true, stalked by the monster, hatching through the clever crows, call their warning and keep an eye on the battle forming. When the fight is done and over, the hero and the crows reap the rewards left for her. Our hero, courageous, stalked the monster hatching. The clever crows call their warning and keep an eye on the battle forming. When the fight is done and over, the hero and the crows reap the reward. Hero? Crows watching?
Yeah.
Right. Something weird's happened now. What spawned in? So, I'm hoping that my reward is in here.
Look at that. Another charm.
Perfect. Cool. Oh, hello. We've got some glow in the darks.
Darkness flows with Colton Lake. Lake.
No pages in here. But it was a clue that was left near to that stash. Yeah, and then a picture of trees, okay. There is a key just at the bottom of a tree. Oh dear. Oh, have more of them spawned. Perfect. How the fuck is he not going down? Seriously, can any more of them please spawn in for me to deal with? This one was fun, much better than the math tests. Yep, I'll agree with that. That's all of the Cauldron Lake ones. Lunchboxes, Cauldron Lake. Still 2 more to find. Cauldron Lake. And more of them to find here as well. A note about the style and content of the rhymes. Still a doll somewhere. So there we have it. A few more mysteries solved. It turns out that the Koskela brothers were actually trying to kill the Taken, despite the wig that they were doing it being very illegal. And Wake, who was with us and we were interrogating him, was actually Scratch doing an impersonation of Wake. Join me again next time when we'll continue the adventures of Saga and Alan Wake.